Hello and welcome to Celebrity B&E. This week we're in South Yorkshire and we're having a little look around an icon's house. As always, it's a special occasion as well, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, listeners, viewers. If you're watching this on the video, as you'll notice, the video camera is being held at the same height as last week. That's right, boys and girls. Paul has made it to week 2. Round of applause, please. Don't fucking clap, Paul. They'll hear us. The neighbours will hear you. You have to fucking ruin it, don't you? You fucking dickhead. Sorry, wasn't very professional, but we're leaving that in. The people need to know why you weren't here next week. You were on thin ice last week, Paul. Thin fucking ice. And straight away this week, 10 seconds in, you've been great in the car. You haven't said a word. Not a thing. We've been setting up. He even brought some lights, ladies and gentlemen. Bit of lighting. Bit of white card as well. So you can use the white card to reflect the light around. So my face looks radiant. Radiant face, ladies and gentlemen. On the BitChute version of this, YouTube struck us off. And he's saying, now, he's sorry. You can't pick that up on the camera. Or obviously on the microphone to the audio listener. And I don't believe him. I think he's waited. He's waited to do this. Anyway, South Yorkshire. We've managed to come in through the front door this time. He's a very trusting man, this fella. And, ladies and gentlemen, this week, we're in Paul Elliot's house. Now, some of you may not know Paul Elliot by his real name. Some of you may know him for the work he did with him and his brother. He was part of a double act. Some say he still is. If you're into spirituality and things like that, you know, the spiritual side of things is a bit airy-fairy for me. Not really my cup of tea. I know some people on this channel they do enjoy the spirituality stuff, but not for me. It's not my thing. I don't believe in any of it at all. That may have come across when we went around Yves Fielding's house a while back. But Paul Elliot, better known by stage name Paul Chuckle. Now, we've stepped through this front door. There's a lovely parkour floor. Lovely. Not as in the modern parkour. Not like, you know, jobless scroats jumping off of walls. Don't even know what you'd have that on the floor. How would you even depict that on a floor? Mosaic, maybe? Some lad with a compound fracture lying on the floor with a wall. Maybe like those ones that used to be painted in Manchester town centre on chalk, you know, where he'd be like, oh, look, there's an hole. You're like, fuck off, you daft cunt. There's no hole. Get a job. Get a proper job. Start doing what I do. You know, back then, I had a proper job. Back then, I used to work in the factory, in the meat factory. Used to have to... Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to South Lancashire's #1 sausage packer. Don't you fucking smirk, Paul. I saw that. I know what that can mean. But that's not what I meant. You've seen me with the ladies, Paul. You've seen how good I am with them. Anyway, they don't want to hear us bicker. You're definitely fucking on, lad. They want to know about Paul's house. Not your house. No. Paul Elliot's house. This is another reason why I shouldn't have brought you. Fucking Miss Tex. Oh, he had such a beautiful smile. It's just... staunch origins too. He could stand and hold that camera for hours at a time. Should have seen him once. I saw him. We met this girl in a pub, and he took quite a liking to her. So he said, you know what you should do there, our kid. You should shag her, and I should film it for you, for your other channel. And I was like, oh, that's a brilliant idea, Tex. We should definitely do that. Let's see if she's keen. She wasn't keen, ladies and gentlemen, but £500 later and half a bottle of Sambuca, we were sorted. She was up for it. We got the footage, and I must say, after a quarter bottle of Sambuca myself, I was going at her for a good 2.5 hours, and couldn't get to completion. Turns out, there's not much in it for me if Tex is only so far away in the room. It's very difficult. We had a wide-angled lens at the time. Fish-eyed lens, I think you call it. and he had to stand in the corner. Not a fan. Not a fan of that. I'd rather he be much up close. You know, I like to know he's getting that shot from under the balls. That was our favourite thing to do together, Paul. You'll never do that. Your missus says she won't hang around with him. He's a weird lad. He's a weird guy. She doesn't know a fucking thing, Paul. She doesn't know. She doesn't fucking know who I am. Lovely hallway, though. It's beautiful, isn't it, Paul? This. Look at this. Infinity mirrors. One mirror this side. One mirror that side. Lovely carpeted staircase, brass rods on each step as it goes up. Obviously, at the bend of the step, not on the outside bend, but sort of on the inside bend, if that makes sense. Not on the tip. You're not gonna twat your toes off the brass rods. Look at this. There's a little side door here. Let's have a look. Is this a garage? I didn't notice a garage. Did you notice a garage on the way into here, Paul? No, me neither. Not even a window. How very peculiar. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a bit of DJ equipment. Now, I had heard he dabbled. But look at these indentations here in this carpet. It's an old carpet, this. Brown carpet. Lighter brown dots. Just patterned effect, not stains. You know, he's clearly a clean man. He's made of money, this fella. You can see these indentations here. Look how many there are. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's like a square. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Do you reckon they look like they're in triangles? Triangles and one square. Do you reckon this could be a drum kit? I don't reckon he's touched the drums since Barry. You know, we don't need to dwell on that, but, maybe he did the DJing and Barry did the drums. Keeping beat and all that, Paul. What do you reckon? You saying you can make a beat on a drum kit? Yes, you can, Paul. That was the point I was making. Fantastic. What an input, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we'll close this door over. Oh, there's a Sopranos box set. I've never watched it, Paul. Have you? Have you ever watched, Paul? It wasn't a rhetorical question, Paul. You can clearly tell when I'm being rhetorical, when I'm speaking to you for the sake of the listener. That was a genuine question, Paul. We could have edited it out. I was trying to bond with you, Paul. Trying to bond. I want that manly bond with you, Paul. You're a fucking liability. I've never watched it, and now I don't even care if you've watched it. I bet you haven't all. You're going to fucking ruin the ending for me, I know you are. We're going to get back in that car, and you're going to fucking tell me what's going to happen at the end. Not an instruction, by the way. You've got to be clear with him, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just close this door over, and we'll move on to the next. We'll go past the stairs. Another doorway. Little door under the stairs. What's in here? The washing detergent. What a quaint place to keep it. Quite a lot of it too. 5 boxes, unopened. He must buy in bulk, this lad. He's a bulk buyer. He's a bulk buyer of bold, a bold bulk buyer. They should have him on the adverts. Someone should let them know. Now, another door. Yeah, it's a little bathroom under the stairs. Now, you know what we're like. We don't pry in these people's bathrooms. We don't pry in an idol's bathroom. But there is a second door. And I'm fascinated by this because I love the idea of having to nip through the bathroom to go to the other door, to go to the other room. I like the idea of someone being in the bathroom and I've got to get in there urgently. You know, not in a weird way. Don't look at me like that, Paul. I don't mean like that. I just mean, you know, there's something fun about it. Something novel. There's a novel concept there. Now, have a little look in here. Oh, he must have the dish powder in there, the washing powder. Because he's got his washing machine in here. I can imagine that being quite off-putting when you sat on the toilet. But no, maybe they don't sit on the toilet downstairs. Maybe it's just for Paul. Paul's private boudoir, should we call it? Hey, boudoir, Paul. No? Oh, you fucking Tex would have loved that. He fucking loved the quip. He really did. Oh, one of these days I'm going to find a way to bring him back. If not just the spirit of him. I'm going to crush you, Paul. I'm going to crush you till you want to be Tex. You will be here next week, lad. You're going to be here, and they're going to love you. And I'm going to fucking hate you every minute of it until you tell me you are Tex incarnate. Let's have a look through here. No doorway, just an opening. Quite nice. Good idea. Is this the kitchen? Great idea. It's now worse if your door blows closed and you've got a couple brews in your hands, like 4 brews. Entertaining, Paul. And this Paul, I mean, not you. Maybe he's got possibly the widow of his brother, maybe some grandkids. I don't know anything about his life. I just wanted to see what his house looked like. Tiles, kitchen. It's a kitchen. There's not much to be said. He's got a chrome kettle. He's got a chrome toaster. He's got a nice one of them extractor fans over the oven. He's got a 5-ring hob, ladies and gentlemen. All chrome. Not the oven, but the extractor chrome. Worktop surfaces sort of look like that council estate. They've got that council estate sort of vibe. It's that sort of blue fake marble. That's got to be veneered wood. Let's give that a little. Yeah, that's wood, that is. That's definitely wood. He looks nice though. He kept close to his roots, hasn't he? It's not a big house, this. Maybe 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom. I'd have thought this man could afford a mansion. He's been on TV for years. A legend in the game. A legend, absolute legend. Let's have a look through this other door. Little door on here, little glass door. Little motif in the glass. One of those sort of fern motifs in the glass. Repeated twice with long cuboids up it of slightly almost opaque glazing or paintwork over the glass. The sort of plastic transfer that goes over. Clear around it, sort of translucent in the background. He's got a fish tank. Oh, lovely. Couple of angel fish, and I think he's got a crab. Oh, I've never seen a pet crab, Paul. Not in any of these houses. You never see pets. They never leave them. Do you know how I feel about that? He's abandoned this poor crab. This crab's has to sit here on its own, getting tormented by these angel fish. Oh, I don't know about that. One crab. One lonely crab. I don't know. Don't know about that at all. Green leather couch. Oh, red rug. It's like he's living life through 3D glasses, old school 3D glasses. Quite a large television. Yeah, it looks like about maybe 82 inches. Would you say, Paul? Get out the string. Whip out that string, Paul. He's added another knot, ladies and gentlemen. I'll hold the camera, Paul. I'll hold it close to. I'll hold it close to my face. Okay. So I might seem a little louder now because the microphone's a lot closer to my face. But Paul's just measuring the telly with the string. He's past the fourth knot. He's past the 7th knot. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our first 82-incher. Here, have this back. It's going to ruin the audio recording, Paul. Take that and be bloody quiet around it. It seems quite sensitive. Now, let's move on to upstairs. Hey, there's a little dining table as well in the back. Glass-topped, metal legs, uncomfortable-looking chairs. Sweatshirts strewn over them. I didn't imagine him to have this many sweatshirts. He's a very classy guy. I wonder if he's got any sweatshirts from any, well, never mind. Let's go upstairs. Let's have a little nosy on upstairs. Oh. That's a weird thing you see in some of these idols' houses. Some of these spectacular homes we go to. This is a house here where he's clearly obsessive. He's keeping all of his cardboard. We've seen cardboard boxes being stored, but this is flattened cardboard now. Not the whole room, just the corner. Maybe he's a nervous recycler. Maybe he thinks someone's going through his rubbish. He never anticipated that someone might go through his house, eh, Paul? Eh? The rest of the room's kind of empty. It's got reels and reels of sellotape, brown parcel tape, and a couple pairs of scissors dangling on string on the walls. You'd think he'd just keep them on the floor. I wonder if he's got a dog. Not seen any signs of a dog though. No ball. Through this door, across it. We came up the stairs. We took a left. There was a left and a right, ladies and gentlemen. We took a left. Across the room from the cardboard boxes. Well, let's open this door here. What we've got here is it's like a little living room. It's got an armchair. It's got a sound system. Quite a collection of vinyls. And I can see, just from looking here, it does appear he's been listening to Ghostface's new album. Because he's a big hip-hop head. I can see he's got it on a vinyl. I didn't even know they pressed these. Must just be for the elites. Lovely little setup. Must just sit in here on his own, though. It's a bit sad, that. It gives you a little bit of misery to think to yourself that such a prominent person in many of our lives could sit alone and enjoy their own company. Why doesn't he have to endure the life and the life that many of us have, where we have to endure the harassment of a female in our lives. I'm not trying to suggest anything here about our Paul. Not as in our Paul, I mean Paul Elliot. Let's go across the stairs. Come with me as we take a look across the stairs. Who could live up some stairs like this? This first door on the left here. Bathroom, lovely. B-Day. We've got a B-Day. Happy B-Day, Paul. Remember, you've got to put in the little firework, celebrations on screen. Edit that in, and probably edit this out of the video version of me saying that. Just fireworks going around my head when I'm saying Happy B-Day. Maybe put some. Could you Photoshop? Is it Photoshop? Could you Photoshop some purple sunglasses on my eyes as well? And I'll say it again for you. Edit it into this bit now. Happy B-Day, Paul. See, I'll put my thumb and fingers out as well, like I've got gun fingers. The youth will love that on that bit shoot. Anyway, they've got a B-Day. They've got a toilet. I don't know what that is. What's that device? Is that an epilator? He's got an epilator. Maybe he does have a woman in his life. Maybe a Miss Elliot. Hey, I know who she is. Hey, I've heard of her. Hey, we'll never go in her house though. Far too far away. Can't be going there. After what that Cat Daly cost me, going there, fucking stupid. I love Tex. Worst idea he ever had. Cost me a foot. Second episode, Cat Daly's house. Oh yeah, the pilot went well. Yeah, spend all the fucking budget and go into Cat Daly's house over in America. Security guards could have fucking killed us. Ridiculous. Look, this is why we've got to go round fucking Mark Charnock's house and Paul Elliott's house. Blew all the budget. Season 1, Season 2 budget. I'm in debt to the fucking label. Well, the fucking company. I owe them money, and I've still got to make them another series after this before I even see a fucking penny. We'll never see sponsors on this. Never. I owe them a fucking fortune. He had some issues, did Tex. He loved a flit of a flutter. And to be honest, the camera was his idea because he needed an excuse to have it with him. As you could probably guess, he liked to film things, and I didn't mind. I found it flattering, but not everyone feels the same way. And he owed a lot of money to some weird places anyway. But that's what I'm glad about you, Paul. To be honest, edit this out though. But I am glad that about you. You're quite a quiet man. You don't seem to have any sort of ill vices. You know what I mean. Which is a shame because we could have shared in at least one of them, I imagine. Hey. We could have done, couldn't we? Me and you. Anyway, the sink, just a cream sink. The taps, lovely taps. He's got dual taps, hot and cold. He's not got one of them solo taps that moves. I don't find them very comfortable. I don't like the idea of it. And I feel like one breaks, it's all fucked. What do? He's got a bath. He's got an overhead shower, and he's got a walk-in shower. I think he's doing very well to keep stepping into the bath. What is he? Is he 74, 75, 76? He's got to be. I'm sure he's got to be in his mid-70s. If he's getting in and out of that bath still, unassisted, the man's a legend. Oh, what a fucking hero. He should fight in wars, this lad. We should harvest his DNA, and we should put it into 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds. We should forcibly put Paul Elliott's DNA in 16-year-olds so that they're ready for the conscription that's been announced. They'll be ready to fight. They've got that chuckle blood in them. Chuckle blood. But right, bathroom's done. We're not going to look in his cupboards or in his mirror. He's got one of them mirrors with a cupboard behind him. We don't need to know what medications he's on or what shaving foam he uses, though he may just use the epilator. Let's go into his. This has got to be. There's just one door. This is going to be a big room. This. Will they have an ensuite? One bedroom. All these rooms up here. One bloody bedroom. Why has he got the split staircase? Why has he built so many extensions on this? What's in here? Oh, how bizarre. 6 beds. 2 doubles. 4 singles. It's almost a bed for every day of the week, boys and girls. I don't have. Is this a dormitory? What's going on? They're all made, freshly made. You must keep on top of them. There's no signs of anybody living in here. No cupboards, no drawers. There's another door. I imagine that's the ensuite. Let's have a little look in there. Oh, we never encounter this. It's a locked door. Paul, if you'd please. Thank you, Paul. Just as we wait for Paul to do his thing with the locks, because we don't always just manage to walk into these places, you know. Sometimes it takes a bit of reconnaissance. Sometimes it takes a little bit of elbow grease. Oh, we're in. What's in here then? Here's the bedroom. How strange though, a fake bedroom for 6 people, no less. Maybe more if you could get some more in them double beds. I wonder what that's for. Very, very strange. Now, very nice room. 4-poster bed. To me, that looks like possibly mahogany. Maybe it's just solid oak, and it's been, or just, maybe it's veneer. He's got the veneer kitchen tops. Maybe he's got a veneer 4-poster bed. Who knows? Veneer makes it sound like it's very posh, but actually, veneer is actually a lot cheaper. It's just a very posh word. So the lovely veneer bed with, as it would happen, velour bed sheets. Very smooth one way, kinda rough the other. He's got his drawers in here, wardrobe, and another little door. Let's have a look in that door. That one's open, but it does have a little lock on the inside. Who's he hiding in here from? It looks like he lives on his own, but he's got a lock on the inside of his bathroom door. He's got 3 toilets in this house, and he's only got a lock on one of them. Oh, this must be where he does his business. But we won't speak ill of him. Everybody does it. He's a private one. No, he must be a private man. Not that private though. He's a couple of strangers walking round his gaff. Hey, filming it. And well, it just started a sink. It's a plastic toilet seat, black plastic toilet seat. Not that thick either. You'd expect to see a thicker toilet seat. I'll be very honest, you'd expect to see more sort of home help devices in a man of this age's house. He must be very nimble on his feet. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got to the end. I haven't even shown you the garden. Let's have a quick look in the garden. It's a bit overgrown. You know what? We won't show that on video. We don't want to embarrass anybody. Maybe he can't get round to it. As I say, he's in his 70s. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Join the Patreon if you'd like to support the show. And, we'll see you next time. Well, you'll see me next time. And these celebrities, they'll never see me coming. Do you like that, Paul? I just thought of that.